Pam Graham here with today's video of the 6 things you need to do before you move to Jacksonville or buy a home. The number 1 thing to do before you buy a home or move to Jacksonville is simple. It's to call, text, or email me. I know you just eye rolled. I would have too, but it's true. It always helps to have somebody in your corner in the area that you're looking for, because frankly it's a little overwhelming, especially if you're coming from a small area like I did. When I moved to Jacksonville, I was just overwhelmed by how big Jacksonville was, and then throw in there's Clay County and St. Johns County, and it just, you don't know where to go. There's so many different, which is good too, because you have a lot of choices. And if you like newer homes, there's newer homes here. Historical areas like Riverside, Avondale, and Murray Hill. And then there's Orange Park. And there is so much to choose for. So it would make sense to call a local expert, which would be me. Number 2, set up a Zoom call with me, or we can sit down and meet face to face if you're local, and we can go over your criteria, what you're looking for in a home. Are you looking for schools? Is it a certain type of home that you want, newer, older? Are you looking for a condo? Do you want to be close to the beaches? Do you want to be more inland, have horses? There's so many things to go over, and we can sit down and do that via Zoom or face to face. Number 3, create a custom home search based on the information you gave me during our Zoom call. That's important to set this up because it's going to send you new listings as soon as they come out in the market. And in this crazy market, you want to get that listing as soon as possible. You want to take a look at that house. You want to get an offer in quickly, because sometimes sellers are not always wanting to do highest and best offer. Sometimes if a nice offer comes in first, they'll go ahead and choose it and just get it done and get it over with. So that's why we'll set up that custom home search for you. Number 4, the home tour, which is probably the fun aspect of this, because you actually get to go look at houses. Now, this is for people who are probably under 6 months, maybe even less time. If you're over that 5-6 months time period, you probably don't want to look at houses because they're not going to be around by the time you're ready to buy. And sometimes, even if it's 3 months down the road, it's too late. So this is for people who are ready to go and need to purchase a house in the very, very near future. We'll tour the home. I'll explain what we do during the home tours. We'll look at things like not only that it has what you want, but also that there's no repairs that need to be done that you're not willing to do. We can look and see if there's a leak in the ceiling, things like that. So I'll prepare you for that, and you'll know exactly what we're going to do for the home tour. We'll set it up. We'll have the itinerary. You'll know exactly which house we're going to and in which order. And this is always the fun part. Number 5, decide on the desired areas that you're interested in, which seems like it's a little out of order, that you should figure that out before the tour, maybe during the search criteria part. But sometimes looking at pictures just isn't enough. Sometimes you actually got to drive there, take a look around, take some scenery in. Are the houses too close? Not enough trees? Things like that. You really sometimes cannot get an idea unless you're there in person. So at that point, it makes sense that it's after the tour. Then you can start narrowing it down and deciding what areas you want it to be in. Last but definitely not least is number 6, and that's the contract and offer. This is where we sit down and you decide which house you love, which one you want to make an offer on. I'll talk to you about the contract. I'll explain the ways that you're protected in the contract. I'll also explain the ways that the seller is protected in the contract as well. You'll know exactly what's going to happen next as we move forward once your offer is accepted. And this was where the pavement hits the road, or meets the road. Something like that. Hey, if you like what you saw, check out my other videos about the different loan programs and the mortgage process.